Hey, I'm Sarah, and today, by request of my mother-in-law, hi Teresa, I am going to show you how to make some homemade washing powder for the washing machine. There are a few different methods of this, and I found this one, and apparently it is septic tank friendly, which is important for us. It's basic ingredients, it's fairly cheap. I'm going to I haven't worked out the costings because I'm not sure of the exact weight that I'm making here. So I'm going to be weighing this as I'm doing it, and I'll let you know the costings as I go, and then we'll sort of work out if it's cheaper than the cheapest store-bought alternative. So I'll get my scales. Now the first thing I'm going to do is grate a bar of soap. Any kind of just normal hand soap. I've just got this because it was actually the cheapest option at Pack and Save when I went there. Normally I'd get either Sunlight soap, or you can even get the multi-packs of value brand soap. That stuff is fine, but there was a soap shortage. So anyway, I bought this stuff. That's okay because it smells quite nice. You do want to finely grate this. I'm using the smaller of one of my graters, and I'm going to grate it that way as opposed to turning it sideways, because then you'll get bigger flakes. And of course soap, it cleans stuff, and also depending on what the bar of soap is you've got, it can add a fragrance to it. The fragrance is also a thing. Some people, one reason you might want to make your own, aside from cost saving, is some people have sensitive skin, they react to fragrances. You can add essential oils to this. I'm not going to, I'm not really a big fan, but you can absolutely play around, add something minty or lavendery or whatever it is you're into. Very simple. I've got some washing soda crystals. All the ingredients that I got here, I didn't really look too far and wide, to be honest, to see if I could get them cheaper elsewhere. I just got them from the supermarket. I do my main shop at Pack and Save. They didn't seem to have washing soda crystals there, but they had them at Countdown. So this was $6 from Countdown for a kilo of washing soda crystals. So you might be able to source this kind of stuff cheaper from maybe Bin In or another bulk type place. But anyway, so we want 1 cup, half a cup of baking soda, 1/4 of a cup of good old table salt. It's not necessary, you don't really need to add the salt if you don't want to. But it does help, apparently, it helps to keep colours bright, and it also helps to get rid of any sort of yellowy stains. So, interesting little fact there. Right, and that is it. So that has made 559 grams. So, I'm going to get a spoon, give that a mix up. There we go. Pretty well mixed. Let's give this a whirl. Alright, so I got all sorts going in here. I've got towels, I've got my husband's grubby work gear, I got stinky stuff from the kids, things that have mud on it. I got the works. You know, I could fit more in here. I'm going to go for a hunt in the kids' rooms for washing. See, there's always more washing to be found. Doesn't end. The tune it plays for me. A heaped tablespoon of that. Use fabric softener if that's your thing. I just use good old white vinegar. I'm not sure how much, just sort of a splash, you know. You don't need much in there. A normal cold wash. We'll report back. So in the meantime, this stuff, I'm just going to store it in an airtight container, just in my laundry cupboards, and we'll be back to hang some washing out. Thrilling! Okay, so this has just beeped at me. It smells literally of nothing, which if you're not big on fragrances and stuff, that's what you want. And if you are, and you want to add your own essential oils, that's also what you want, because that means this stuff doesn't smell, so it's not gonna it's not gonna overpower anything. Ultimate test, I'll find one of my, here we go, my husband's work shirt. Armpit sniff test. No, that's fine. That's fine. it did the job. It is all coming out clean. I was going to hang it on the washing line, but it is absolutely blowing a gale out there and I'd lose it. So I'm just going to stick it on the drying rack, let it dry, do a final conclusion. Now before I do that, the costings. So this came to, it came in cheaper than any washing powder I could find at the supermarket, just. Especially septic tank safe type stuff. However, if you go to the warehouse, if you like the Shots brand from the warehouse, that actually does end up cheaper than making it yourself. So it's a lot of personal preferences, pros and cons. I'd love to say that doing this is so much cheaper than anything you can buy anywhere, but it's not. You might be able to tweak it, there might be variables. At least with this, you know exactly what you're putting in it. So it's just personal preference. But as I say, if you don't have access to a warehouse and you just do all your stuff at the supermarket, it is cheaper than any supermarket brands I could find. So that's just been on the drying rack. I've just had the window open. But I can confirm, no smells or anything. It is all good. It is all clean. It's drying off nicely. So there we go. There's another option for you. Hopefully that was of some help to people. Hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe and we'll catch you next week. Bye.